Alright, let's do it, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It is Civic Mouse. And we're giving you some things I was going to do. I think I'm going to save it for another video. We're giving you a nice coffee talk and VOD review. I'm going to try to uncut, have one take on this entire video. So we're just going to kind of go through everything and do it all in one take. So in this one, I think I'm going to title the video somewhere along the lines of like, I'm helping my team and here's how type of thing. In this game, I don't necessarily do the best. I'm up against a diamond. This is like high emerald, low diamond gameplay. Up against a Vladimir, which I think we counter pretty well. Um, we are going to look at Control Shift Z to zoom out. He gets caught. We're gonna look at some of the plays that I do and why I'm doing certain things at certain times in the game and how we come out on top. I think the first thing that you really want to do when you're looking at these games is know who you should be playing for, man. Win cons. So we have a lot of ramping damage if we can get there. As an Ashe, we have very good CC with me, Braum, Skarner, and Ashe, potentially with her R and her slows. Then also things you want to be looking for is looking for like an Alawi split push, because Alawi's super good in the side lane by herself, and she can drag 2 to 3 people around while we go take objectives, and you'll see that within the game. So I don't really get into laning phase all that much, because not a ton of stuff happens. You know, Kindred should be going around trying to find marks. And then, yeah, if we do the same thing on our team, let's do it on their team. Let's identify their win cons. Caitlyn, she can do a lot of damage if she gets fed. She has a lot of range, so I feel kind of bad always saying, you know, it's the ADC and the jungler. But it really is the ADC. If Caitlyn gets fed, she has so much poke damage around objectives where she's going to outrange Ashe every time. Outrange some of the stuff that we got going on, like myself. And potentially lay a lot of traps down. I mean, I don't really think she's going to do all that good. I think Kindred is a lot better into this comp because we're beefier. You know, we got Braum, Skarner, and Alawi. So I think Kindred, if she gets fed, that's kind of game over. That could be super scary. And then Vladimir, if he scales. So if he scales into late game, you know he's a monster. He's going to blood pool. He's going to E into everyone and just pop everyone's health bars and then ult, and then that's all you can do. So um, they start off pretty decent here. Not going to lie. They got us in the first half. But ultimately, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be relying on the fact that we can keep the wave pushed against the Vladimir, so that we can make rotates to objectives faster. We can at least get him low, so it's harder for him to go into team fights. And then hopefully, our jungler sees that we're just trying to push waves, keep him occupied, so that way he can go around the map and do things like this. Just want to note before any of that happens, it looks like, I'm low on mana, but I'm still sitting there being annoying. And that's kind of what you have to do in these types of games, is sit there and push what you can, given the amount of mana that you have. Just making sure he can't do anything. I don't think he was anyway, because it's at the very start of the game. It looks like I went back and then just ran up a wave. But here, we're letting stuff like this happen, which, Alawi's just smacking him. Doesn't even need the Skarner there, but, Skarner has that availability. Potentially could get some deep wards here, spot out what's going down with the bot lane, and they can plan for it, because they know that we were just up here, so Kindred might be bot lane, just based on the flip-flop of the jungle patterns, and looking that they might want to go take Dragon or something like that. Which is from right here, it looks like they do. Because she knows that Skarner was topside, probably still has topside camps. I'm on a recall timer and can't really do anything there. And then all they have to do is shove bot lane and then rotate up. It's pretty much a free dragon, which is fine. We're given the tempo towards Alawi. And I guess Skarner has a kill. So, let's see here. So this looks like a bot lane play. So here, I'm rotated way in advance. What I've done here is I've pushed the wave. I've held the wave to a point where there's a influx of minions on my side, so that way I can just throw out a rotation of an ability and start running. So that is exactly what I do. I see that they're overextended. They're keeping them there. Skarner actually beats me to it. But okay. But even without anything happening right here, so for whatever reason, they still keep fighting. They still keep poking. It's incredibly clear that Malzahar is here. There's no way he's nowhere there. They've already pinged me once or twice. They know Skarner's there, and that their jungler's not. So this is a completely one-sided fight, and I don't know why they would even try to step up. But they're still hitting. I don't know if they're just being ignorant to the fact that I'm level 6. But I hit him with the old classic, flash ult, and we get a kill out of it. So I don't know why they die and then they ping that I flash hard, like, okay, his sums are down, go kill him. But man, I just used everything that I can for the sole purpose that I'm trying to get my ADC ahead. And as you see, we have another play bot, so Kindred's gonna want to go and get an objective again, which is fine. We traded an objective for a kill. It's not the absolute best, but Ashe has a kill now, which helps out a lot if you're trying to play for what's called tempo. You're just trying to make yourself become a problem by increasing your gold faster, so that later when we have to fight over objectives, our people are just very strong compared to theirs. They might have the objectives, they might have pushing power from grubs, they might have dragons, but we have kills and we have a lot of gold in our pockets to use on items. So that's kind of the knowledge there. It looks like Alawi is doing an Alawi thing. She has to split, or not split, but she has to push because she's versing an Ornn. Um, but yeah, it is a pretty easy gank for Kindred to see. Still is pretty close to getting the kill. If Kindred's not there, up 30 CS, he's just shoving it under turret over and over on repeat. One thing I do want to note that might not be good is I kind of let Vlad farm in the instance that I went over to get objectives or help secure some kills. But look at that. I'm able to make, someone stronger. Again, that's probably just a good gank by the jungler. Again, they have it ward. It's literally warded. And I don't know why they're playing up. This is just another misplay on the ADC side. Like, they can see that unless if he... Yeah, no, they think he's going away, but then he comes back. And they're clearly on a ward. So I don't know why they're playing how they are. Very good ult by Ashe. Is level 6. It's when the ADC's got level 6 before the supports. Very good play. Turns into another potential kill. Ew, that was a bad cleanse. Yeah, double kill. So even though Ashe didn't get it, which would have been really huge for her, our Skarner gets it, and he's playing as a big tank. So he's getting that. As I said before, I kind of played for roaming kills, so Vladimir is just farming. But this ends up being a problem in the grand scheme of things, because I have an assist now. Vlad had an assist from the start of the game, but he's not really doing anything. We're going to see what kind of comes up here. And looks like they're playing around Dragon. Dragon's spawning. He's got marks that he needs to get. Skarner says screw this. He wants to go back up top, which again, it's okay because the dragon that's spawning is going to be... I don't even know. Mountain Drake, I think is... Yeah, Mountain Drake. Sorry, I could see it on there. So, I mean, I don't know if he's saying screw Mountain Drake, but, he's trying to get Alawi fed. And if Alawi can get kills and push people on her own, that's going to be awesome for when we go to get like a Baron or something later into the game. So he's there. I mean, me and Vlad really aren't doing anything. I'm just trying to catch up to him. I mean, at this point, Skarner's gone. Yeah. So I guess not a good play by Alawi. Let's see. He probably gets her. Throws his ultimate out. Yeah, Skarner comes in, doesn't really do a whole lot, and then just kind of leaves. So she's crashing a, not even a big wave, but she has enough damage that I think she's going to try and go for a kill here. Yeah. But Ornn times that knock up perfectly to get a couple tower shots on her. And then with the tower shots, you know, it's kind of an unfair fight. So the things that we're looking at here are Ashe just used her ult. Dragon's about to spawn. Um, at the moment, I really don't know. I just know that Vladimir is trying to do something. I have all of my sums. I'm trying to bait out anything because I know that he can go through. But they do have a ward there, so let's see. They might have him trying to show legs, yeah. So they totally got baited right there. I come in with the TP. I notice that they're fighting. I think Caitlyn has some pretty bad spacing. It doesn't look like she's autoing anyone. Emilio gets hit by the knockup. Oh no, she is. She is. Um, but yeah, right there, she's not doing anything. They have a really good disengage. Kindred can't go in because he just got slowed, but he's still trying to go in even though he's slow. They have to follow because that's what their jungler is trying to do. So I TP in. I have ult. So I ulted right away there in the hopes that we could burst damage Kindred before she could get her ult off. Now Emilio sees this and immediately ults, which is good on his part. It is very good on his part. He ults, allows her to get her her ultimate off for the invulnerability. We put the space aids and the burn on, so we're looking pretty good. I'm most likely dead to that. Yeah. Got TPs coming in from both of the boys, so low key, it turns out fine. We have two people die, the mid laner and the support, for a jungler and the top lane. So I think this is perfectly fine. So I'm going to go back one more time just to show you guys that how this fight unfolds. So I go in to initially help on the Kindred. We basically blow most of her stuff. Two ults get used there. And then, you know, Skarner's coming in behind, providing a lot of CC. Again, it's all the CC. You know, ADC and the jungler go out to get that kill. Me and Braum work together to get that kill. Yeah, we're going to die for this because Vlad ulted. But in the grand scheme of things, you know, this Ornn jumped in and took like 5 or 6 turret shots, so he's going to die. So that's 3 for 2. They're trying to get Vlad, but all the meanwhile, Alawi's just free farming. She was already up like 20 or 30 CS, and she's just getting so much more. It's very close, but he keeps getting that stuff. Okay, he gets the kill, which is good. I think he knows that he's dead. He's just trying to go for stacks before he can run away. Actually, yeah, I don't really know what this is all about. They know for a fact that they're coming back, so I don't know why they're doing that. But it doesn't matter because if you look at top lane, Alawi is getting incredibly fed off of, you know, 1 kill is about 20 CS. So she's already ahead, you know, 50 CS, so about 2 kills. She can easily get this turret here and get first turret and then fight. Watch this. She's going to wait for the thing to tick. Oh, she doesn't want it. Oh yeah, that's an awesome ult by Ashe. But yeah, but this Alawi is basically holding the wave, can easily get it, get turret, and then start a fight if she wants. So Ashe has an awesome ult to start out the fight. I don't know why they didn't just spam rush the dragon when our jungler was dead. But the amount of CC that we have is ridiculous. It's really good. I miss a Q there, but you can't miss a point and click E. And then I just also want to highlight, this is exactly what our win condition is trying to do. This is why we play for the win condition in the way that we are. She's 1v3 right now, which is insane, by the way. She gets a kill onto Emilio. Does she? Almost gets 2. She almost gets 2 kills out of a 1v3 scenario. But because of that, you know, they have 3 people top, so we get Dragon for free. So in the end, it worked out for us. Again, I don't know why they didn't just take Dragon, but, you know, at this game state, we're 4-1 KDA. They're 6-1 KDA. It's because Vlad got some 2 good kills in the bot lane area. But I still think we're fine. You know, my ultimate does a lot. It Look at that. It's a deterrent. It scares them off too. Um, I think that we are currently fine in the game state that we're at. Our tank jungler is 6-1, so his ganks are gonna be crazy hard to stop. Whatever the hell is going on here, just bullying the jungler because she doesn't have any marks and she only has 1 item. And Alawi has 130 CS. She's basically an item and a half deep. So she doesn't care. Yeah, I'm spam pinging the Kindred. So yeah, they don't care. Our Ashe is fairly even. Their Caitlyn is down with 4 deaths. I think that we're doing damn well right now for what we are. Ultimate coming out and the cleanse at the same time. I don't think they had good synergy from their team. They had a lot of like cleanses, but in the meantime, that's me TPing. And I could have just ran it. I don't know why I was doing this. But yeah, I get a kill there. We let her die, but whatever. I'm basically going to go back, I think. Yeah, go back and farm. My ultimate is up. I know that Vlad is looking for me there, so I'm just gonna take the easy way out instead of just never be like annoyed and just run through the most obvious way. Like if you think something's gonna happen, even if you're mad, don't let emotions get to you and just run around. Sometimes people will be sitting here, so you have to run all the way around, sacrifice maybe 2 minions, but whatever, right? So look at this, uh, Alawi is basically, warding off a 2v1. She's that fed. So you just can't really do anything. She's getting to that point now where she's too fed to play the game, and we're looking good. So the only thing that's left now is to push objectives and further secure our victory because we're already really strong as a team. We have a lot of kills. Just don't feed the Kindred mostly. Don't feed the Kindred to let her come back because all she needs to do is get a couple of stacks going from her passive and from Kraken Slayer, so on and so forth. We get collapsed on, which is whatever. I'm pretty much just trying to buy whatever time for Skarner to run, and that was a bad move on me. Like we knew that we could push the 2 turrets, maybe let Skarner do his own thing for that 3rd turret. He's using what he can and going to Alawi because he knows Alawi's really freaking strong, and yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why exactly he wanted to. I understand the vision of why he wanted to keep fighting, but maybe not. Like you guys got out, you guys got out and got a kill. Just back off a little bit. But yeah, it's causing people to make dumb rotations to where stuff like this can happen. Ashe has the slow on Caitlyn, just runs him down. It's a 2v1. You have Braum who can block anything. You just win the game. So this part is not, not the best play that could happen, but, that's whatever. But because of the fact that there were 4 people top chasing down, a 2v4, Ashe and Braum get a turret, and they're going to keep pushing. It's totally free. There's no threat. There's 2 people dead. They saw all 3 people on the map. Why not keep pushing? Got an easy extra wave before they could recall. It was fine. So another play that I think is pretty important here is I think I die here. Yeah, I die to Kindred. Look at them ping. Kindred is pinging that she's on the way. Dragon is already spawned. They don't see it, I don't think. Can I change the fog of war? For red team. Yeah, they don't see that we're on Dragon right now because this ward doesn't quite reach as far. But we're on the objective already. Like we're on an objective and we have Alawi, pushing bot lane. Their only best play right now is to get a kill on me and truly give up an objective. I think technically if they wanted to, and if I thought back on it, there is no reason for them to go down bot because it's completely warded. We have outstanding control on it, and I could be there with a TP. So it's like, why even go bot? But I guess they do make the smart play, um, and I take their attention onto the top lane for whatever reason. And this is the thing that I don't agree with really. Just think about it. Why are there four people there? You know, I guess Kindred has a stack, so getting a stack might be better than giving up an objective. But why does Caitlyn need to be there? I would like to say that, with two people alone, they could probably try and do this. Um, but yeah, somehow, some way, I bring four people and whatever. I really just don't agree with this because look at Ashe has free roam on mid turret. We have free roam on, bot side. There are no camps up, so Kindred, I don't know. I think she probably got the kill, but there's nothing else for her to take, right? We just get tower for free. Tower for free. We have fights because Caitlyn ulted. Uh, Ornn ulted. And they need so much more help bot lane. They can't do anything against this Alawi because Alawi's 5-3. So, sometimes it's like, I might not have been the win con there. Yeah, they just trade a kill. Shutdown on a Kindred's pretty nice. But I guess just talking it through and trying to understand why things are happening the way that they are maybe helps. But people are like, "Oh, that's a dumb play. Why would you die top lane all by yourself?" Well, because we got a free objective. We got, Dragon. We got a turret. Free CS and a kill for Alawi against the Vladimir, who is fed, but he can't hold her. And so here we go in to fight. A bunch of TPs coming out. My initial thoughts are probably to stop either Caitlyn just from doing damage, because I can already block her off pretty hard. I can maybe ult Emilio, so Emilio can't ult. I can't really get to them. Let's see what I do. Alright, so because of the fact that they backed off, we got, I went for the jungler, because at the time, she seemed like she was becoming the most fed. So let me slow it down real quick. Uh, I guess originally I just want to try and get out as much AoE as I can. But see, we got Emilio ult straight into Skarner. That's free. It's so free. So I don't care of anything that happens now. She gets stunned. She has a cleanse. That's good. But maybe she didn't. Maybe she didn't have cleanse, and Emilio already ulted. So kind of shit out of luck with that one. So I'm just trying to play backup and making sure that Ornn is not coming in to try anything because he has a quote-unquote flank. We spot, this is pretty important. This is pretty important too. We spot Vladimir as I'm running back. Like, see, we know that he's there. We're trying to run. We still don't know where Vladimir is, but right here, you see Vladimir for a second. He doesn't have flash, so he can't flash over the wall, but he can like kind of zoom in as he's about to do an ult. So we get just enough stuns and CC on him that I silence him before he can really get into that fight. Look at this. I silence right here, where he could ult us three right now, but he's still silenced. Still silenced. He gets stunned into Skarner, hit into the wall. I'm trying. Now he gets his ult off on. Is it all of us? Yeah, it was all of us. So that was actually pretty good. I didn't have enough CC to do anything immediately, but it's whatever. We got a bunch of silences. That's what our team does. It's our win con is to chain CC, let Ashe fire away. He could have blocked that, but that's fine. Looks like he's probably gonna die. Yeah. But our Ashe at the time, 5-3, 5-4 right now, is doing good. Our jungler, who's very nice tank to have, 6-2. That's very good. Our solo laner Alawi, 7-4. She's killing it. So all of our team is doing the necessary things that we have to do to win the game. So if I speed this up, not a lot happens. Ornn wants to go for that, so we're trying to play for Baron. Um, Baron is our main objective. It's what's going to help us win this game. We're only up 4 kills because, you know, we do really good at fights, but then we kind of make questionable plays at the end. That's probably why we're not all masters at this point. But we see, like Vladimir, incredibly caught out. They get our ult, which is fine. They get Ashe ult. I get off some damage and then press R. So he can't do anything. He's out of the fight. So immediately, you think about it. It's immediately a 4v5 for the rest of 30 seconds. We have an Alawi that's signaling that she's gonna split push bot. It's a free Baron. So we immediately start heading towards Baron, and we're gonna do it. So this is the reason why we play for those type of people to get fed. Because look at this. This Alawi is gonna 1v4. She's probably gonna die right away. I wouldn't be surprised. But they're just giving up. They're giving up Baron. It looks like Vladimir's spam pinging it. He's not too happy. But yeah, we're gonna get Baron, and then all we have to do is just push it in one more time. We wait for him to spawn. We either fight a dragon or, yeah, dragon's about to spawn. We either fight a dragon. I want to note this play is really good. Look at this. I get him on the ultimate as he tries to jump over, which causes Kindred to have to not only jump over, but then start a fight. Start a fight opening up with her ultimate just to save Melio, which is already really bad, right? Melio has 0 HP, has to remain in that circle, so he's kind of CC locked in that sort of sense. Kindred's already wasted her ult, so it's already a win. So we've already got one ult, one person's at like 0 HP. We're all respawning. Alawi can get in. She might have TP by the time she gets up. We're starting a fight. Brahm's already there. I still do a lot of damage, right? I have all my minions that no one's attacking. I have 3 Voidlings with Space Aids on her. So I'm already doing a lot of damage. And look at that. There's no other way for her to get over the wall. So Melio has to flash. Or him. Whatever. Emilio has to flash. Kindred, yeah, so Kindred has to jump over. It's free. Uh, we're just trying to exhaust all the resources that we can before a major objective, in which we already have Baron buff, right? So you have 2 people that are already at like 25-30% HP. Here, Kindred finally gets back up to about 50. But yeah, you already have 2 people who are incredibly weak. You've already burned an ultimate. No other way. We have our fat ass jungler going straight into the pit because he doesn't care. Why should he? We're working him. He's built up plenty of armor against the only people that do damage. And then Vladimir does do damage, but he still hasn't scaled yet. He needs about 1 more item, which is the hard part about playing Vlad. It's usually you need to get to like 30 minutes in the game. But with all that being said and done, we get a kill because of the AoE. We don't even have Alawi in this fight, right? She's not even there. So we've already done a lot of damage, and I die, kind of sucks. But because of that, we have so much CC, and we're doing so well that they just say, screw it, screw Dragon, go in the game. So that is indeed what we do, and then we win the game. So one more time, just want to look at this fight. Sometimes, you're not always doing the best, but you're doing the most of what you can, right? So it all starts out in just one simple fight like this at the end of the game. Like I recognize that we have Baron. I don't know why Emilio's up there trying to get wards, but there's no wards being placed. So there's 1 ward. Sorry, I didn't have the Fog of War on. There's 2 wards, so they can see over the pit, but it doesn't matter when we just walk around it. But yeah, I'm very fortunate enough to be there as she's in the middle of warding, and I can get them right as they're about to jump over the wall for the blast cone. So, like I said, I got Emilio, I got them to use an ult, and the rest of what ensues is just chaos. It's beautiful chaos. So, take a gander at this one. You got 2 people with the ultimate, that's good. good CC, throwing the rock, doing a lot of AoE damage. Yeah, I'm about to die, so I make sure I put as much damage as I can on. And look, the Space Age transfers, and Kindred's already dying just from that. She already has. No one can contest anything when we're there. And Alawi just got. Alawi wasn't even in that fight, barely even in that fight. She's 8-5. So, we win the game. And that's how you play that. Look, we try to end it. Yeah, Emilio just gives up. Not even worth it. So, like I said, sometimes, it is you, it's what you can do, but at the other times, it's just play with your team, understand why you would win a game, and then play to that strength. So, if you can get people, as if you're playing as Malzahar specifically, how can you support other people in the thick of the battle, um, and what you can do to take off, summoner spells, ultimates, anything before a big fight. So, that's how we play it. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.